Hello and welcome to The Bike Show. It's a very important show this week as we are covering the 2017 South African Pirelli Bike of the Year competition. 15 bikes, 15 judges, 1 winner. And it's all kicking off right over here.
This is the 5th running of the Pirelli Bike of the Year competition, and from humble beginnings, it has grown into one of the major motorcycling events of the year, generating interest, provoking arguments, and occasionally the odd bit of controversy. Each year, thanks to 15 judges drawn from the country's biggest newspapers, magazines, websites, blogs, TV and radio shows, an estimated 5 million people will see, hear and read about the amazing bikes that appeared in 2017. The event was held over 2 days, with a day on the road and a day at the Geritech vehicle testing facility. Its dynamic handling track is designed to be as demanding as possible, both for the rider and the bike. And 10Ks around here throws more challenges your way than 200Ks would do on the road. The 2 days of testing are more of a refresher for most, and a chance for the judges to compare notes and discuss, often quite passionately, about the pros and cons of each bike. This year's competition was tougher than ever, with several bikes that caught out judges who weren't expecting too much from some of the more low-key entries.
Well, to be honest with you, probably the most cost-effective, cheapest bike here, the little 310 BMW. I found it faster than what I thought it would be. It's well put together for the value for money, really fun to ride. And then another bike that surprised me was the SV650 and also the Honda Fireblade. I really enjoyed that. I was initially, which I was hoping for, which I thought if now in the 1000 cc class that the Blade would be the new benchmark. I think it's reached that point, but person has to look at other motorcycles like the 310. Like I said, that surprised me. And in today's market, value for money counts for a lot as well.
I did rate the 310 coming into the competition because I had ridden it on its launch. There's a couple of other bikes that I really enjoyed around here, including the Kawasaki 900. It's kind of like a giant motard. It's just a lot of fun to toss around. And the adventure bikes. I mean, the adventure bikes on knobblies, they handle like hoots around here. It's crazy how low you can really lean them.
So, superbike background. Did you think coming into the competition that one of those was probably going to be top dog, or?
Not from our previous encounters, because I think with what you guys are doing here with Bike of the Year, you're looking at what the overall package and the development has been, not so much how quick a bike is. You've got to look at where it's come from, because then your superbikes are all in a similar line. Just giving it a win doesn't really show progress in the market space. It must be able to do a whole host of things.
Unconventionally for me, the SV650 and the BMW G310. So, you know, for value for money, and looking at the other competitors in its class, those two definitely surprised me, and I didn't think they would. So, you know, sorry Superbike guys, but you might not win this one. You know, I've tested the R6 already, and I had quite a strong feeling that that might take the overall because they are the only 600 manufacturer developing a super sport bike. And I obviously had quite a lot of fun on the bike. But after riding all the other bikes back to back and comparing them to their relative competitors, I think this year we might have a surprise winner, and for me definitely there's no one clear bike that stands out to be the overall winner. So I think we're going to all be as surprised as you guys watching.
What surprised me the most was the Indian. It's simply the most accessible cruiser I think that I've ever ridden. It handles extremely well around this track, surprisingly so for a cruiser. Doesn't have a lot of ground clearance, it has a lot of torque though, and it just makes it a fun bike to ride on a tight track like this.
Definitely the SV, definitely. So you look at it and you don't see much and you don't think much of it. It's very plain, it's not big, it doesn't look powerful, and then when you get on it, it just blows you away. It just does everything that you never thought it would. Yeah, I'm not a big adventure person myself. I don't really like using them, but I must say the Multistrada seemed to be the most stable to me and most comfortable and pretty.
While Skinny keeps pondering what will be her choice for Bike of the Year, we'll head off for a short break, after which we'll return with the awards evening and an overall winner.